That barely needs an introduction, the grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. The teams then, Manchester United against Newcastle. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
We're underway. Newcastle praying that today will be their day. Can they do it? A win is all they need to guarantee the title, and we will know in 90 minutes from now. Big chance here! He's away! Goal! Manchester United!
That's the start dreams are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
The Red Devils take the early advantage. Kimmich. Who's going to make this theirs? Bellingham. Now it's Foden. Malacia, aimed long and direct, and it's Felipe. Aimed forward, this is promising. Spoon forward. Boots it upfield. Great strike, and the keeper's equal to it. Away from immediate danger. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Foden. Foden! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Plays it out to the wing. Felipe. Ødegaard. Floats one over. It's come loose. Ugarte. Højlund. Foden. Malacia. Ugarte. Tries to stroke it through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Rafael Leao cuts it out. Redondo. And it's Felipe. Newcastle are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pushes it out wide. Rafael Leao. It's a long forward pass. Into the box. Garnacho. Diogo Dalot. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now the pass. Oh, good stop it, Anthony. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? That'll be the last act of the first half.
Newcastle find themselves trailing. Not having the best of outings, so it calls for a collective effort now, a fighting spirit and a show of pride just to sort things out.
It's the start of the second half.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Sticks in a foot to win it back.
You can understand me.
Mbappe plays it backwards. They'll try again. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Foden turns and goes back. Felipe, a real chance to break. Battles to win it back. And he has been fouled there. Newcastle picked up all 3 points from their previous game. Really important. Foden passes it through. Fine defending there. Trying to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter. I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Glorious footwork. Smalling pumps it upfield. Tries a through ball. And he's on his way. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And he's there to look it away. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, they can break here. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark.
Throw. They're about to make a change. Hits one! It's a loose ball. Bruno Fernandes. Danger averted for now. The Red Devils have a sub ready to come on.
This was the obvious substitution. He became just a little jaded, and as a result of that, it was most...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Last match number company, and so many company saying the man
Odegaard run down the left wing. Has a swing at it. Well, I think it's that time that you have to get numbers forward and hope
Who was saying you because hey,
The defenders need to take that risk too now.
Who's I? Nanado. I never see the other thing again, Costa.
I don't know. Whoa. I mean, oh my God, oh, so fine, oh,
That really should have hit the net.
And there is Koreana.
What's good, mama?
This is the radio.
Zixi.
This is the cost.
To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
Mike.
Yeah,
Mike na ni so ase na to we. Na na de share no. Wait. Say like the fan say DJ Ace Kenya. So the person you share the Mike is it possible?
Possible, but battery getting
Battery no
as compared to DJ and microphone and the more like letting me shape reaction.
Okay.
It's not advisable,
Oh, okay.
you see the way to use but then
And
share was it event the challenge?
It will take time.
What's good, my boys and girls?
Alasia.
Those two.
Played out to the right. Looks to slip it through. He's made sure that won't get through.
You check Mike.
Tedra gets it away.
Yeah. Bro, could. Bro, it's never going to happen. Yo, why am I confused? Yo, what is he talking about? Why am I confused, bro? Hey, what's up, yeah? What is the time for you? And also, good morning to y'all.
Listen, video win. Now what was it? How many minutes?
28
Ebo, 28. Okay.
I'm going to give it to me,
28 seconds.
Oh, okay. So let's say 29. Somebody said 29 minutes. Okay.
Like, no, okay, I don't know you will, say every month. No, sometimes like bank will come out say like every month. Can I save you like it's already saving back in news. Gio. It's like you are okay, we don't pegar no. Okay, so you're part of them. Very cool. We need some to pencils. Mine is 7 cities. Yeah, every month.
A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford,
I could also
Manchester.
put in
The teams then.
My
Manchester United
return
against
team.
Newcastle. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is
My
an
return
absolute delight to
team.
have Jim Becklin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
A win, that is what's needed here in order for the champions-elect to become the champions. Is this to be the day when the wait finally ends? Smart save. Loose. Bruno Fernandes.
No, like I couldn't say anything
It's
wrong with
broken
that.
loose.
It's like that's
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, the precision wasn't quite in keeping with the quality of the strike, but there was lots of power behind it.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short.
Okay.
And the cutback.
Back
Back out it comes.
Okay.
It's a long forward pass.
You pop them a feed from nowhere. Nigga, that's a sign for you to subscribe to me.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Okay.
It's good distance on it.
Yeah.
Mbappe. Redondo tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. And it's Felipe.
I feel like how used to had it. YouTube.
Odegaard gets it back.
You see the cook on the blue energy.
Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw.
Any was a second mamma.
Now the pass. Foden. Oh, that's neat. Shot a goal! Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pumps it upfield. Cuts it out. Can he find a finish now? Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Has a swing at it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Maybe in 2 seconds.
Looks to slip it through.
Everybody say Renzo!
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
In the area. Okay, so for you, they are higher than some focus on Pumba. Send me a money,
Say, oh, say, I'm over.
Loose ball, who's going to get there?
And then you say, 20 you. So you're going to name so in the training.
Manchester United, lots of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Ugarte. Battles to win it back. Spoon forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, good it had to be. Can he finish?
Who's
Who's going to make this
it's a
theirs?
well, as a matter of fact, almost feeling too much time.
And we are up to the break.
Newcastle ended that first half with such a strong
Yeah,
start.
see,
We'll just have to wait and see now if
this
they can
one, even
rekindle that
nice
drive and
song.
that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the
At this
second
point,
half.
I think I am more from
At this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It's 0-0 here at half-time.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Newcastle relieved to hold on for a win last time round.
Video, same stream.
That looks a foul.
Same
Yeah,
team,
referee's
okay.
given in.
Let's stream it. No, I just live stream back. Because Friday, it makes me for
Shoots
casino.
the shoots. Great effort. Beautifully taken.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power there for a bit more accuracy.
To Timo. Spoon forward. Now here's the through ball. Malacia. Good interception. Tries a through ball. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
It's a loose ball. Bruno Fernandes. Get a throw in. Be a change here. And ready to come on.
And this, I don't want one.
Once more. Passes it through. It's still anyone's game. 0-0. Foden. A chance! And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Odegaard. Now it's Foden. Whistle goes. He's been given offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's Felipe. Odegaard battles to win it back. McAllister. The Red Devils keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
It's the channel. United look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Has gone out.
What's that?
McAllister.
Nunca uma passeia.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's come back out! And it's in the back of the net!
Unbelievable.
That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Holmes did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Manchester United have a sub ready to come on.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And out to safety. Keeps it into the area. Firmly met. It's the route one option. Looks like a good ball through. And through to the goalkeeper. Now it's Foden. Real chance to break. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Towering header! So that's it. It is all over. So the ribbons are attached. The name has been engraved. Now the sparkling trophy in front of the loyal fans, ready to be handed to the champions. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.
Sumiu. Wow.
See how go to.
Have a good wall, eh?
So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game a little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball.
Shit.
Mbappe did well to pick out Mbappe, but he was just unable to find a shot. Rudiger. And back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aimed long and direct. Shell pass, that's the message there. Now it's Mbappe. Pumps it upfield. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Sterling. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now the pass. Valverde. Aim forward. Gabriel Jesus passes it through. Courtois gets it upfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. Valverde. Hit long and direct. Now here's the through ball. Gets good distance on it. Rudiger knocks it towards the front. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks like a good ball through. Can he put it away? Oh, Real Madrid! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
There's a long pass towards the front. Sterling looking to get on the end of this. Gabriel Jesus. Top save! No mistake!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
8 ground, 65 big speed.
How did the next show? Let's show me for
That has certainly made things interesting.
Who's that?
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Great challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
So I'm seeing now that you'll be downstream.
Spoon forward. It's put paid to a promising move. Out to the left it goes. And it's Sterling. That'll be a throw. Swung in towards the middle. Movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Has a pop! He's got away with one there.
Rice has been full of enthusiasm and desire, and his work rate has been very strong, and he's clever and been able to read the game almost a step ahead of everyone else. That's great play.
We've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
They come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Real Madrid get the second half going.
Arsenal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, where one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Mbappe. Real Madrid are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the...
Odegaard with the foul. distance on that. Rudiger hurtles into the tackle, lobs it in gently. Mbappe. Odegaard pumps it forwards. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Gabriel Jesus. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Defence has got rid of that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Modric plays it out to the wing. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Battles to win it back. Rudiger with a definite foul there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. So, another set play. It's a loose ball. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And the finish!
There's a real confidence about them, and they look as though fitness levels and energy are still strong, but they have to maintain possession. They can't afford to lose it again.
Modric tries to get it forward quickly, gets his foot in there. Real Madrid have a free kick. Mendy gets into the right position to intercept. Played out to the wing, cuts it out. It's a brilliant interception. It's come loose. It's going after it. That's not going to find its target. And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that's a huge save to pull off there. Those moments can have a big influence on a game too. He's kept them in front.
Looks to slip it through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Vinicius Junior.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Now the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Partey. Hoist it clear. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Change here, so they're ready to come on. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Chance, looking to force his way through. Raheem Sterling! Oh, wonderful! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. From right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter.
And that's it. The Gunners have got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Sporting Braga against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. Delighted to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'm going to pick João Moutinho. I call him the ferret because he can slip into places and cause trouble before opponents can react. He loves to get between the lines and then get his head up. A real creative force.
Quite no argument from me on that one. Chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. To safety. Out towards the flank. Now it's Partey. He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try.
When he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Tries a through ball. He's gone for it! Loose ball, who's going to get there? Attempt, just the wrong outcome. Big chance! Try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Pumps it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Play for the throw. Arsenal have a free kick. Partey. João Moutinho. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good defending there, it's spared the door in the faces of the opposition. Very well to intervene. Ricardo Horta. Puma. Down the pass. That intervention was very necessary. Ricardo Horta. João Moutinho. Ricardo Horta. Looks like a good ball through. Decent enough try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Wagner. Ricardo Horta. Ricardo Horta. Ødegaard battles to win it back. Partey has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Moutinho. Silva. That's not going to make it. Passes it through. Timely intervention. Gabriel Jesus! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Gabriel Jesus did exceptionally well to control that and get the shot away while he still had just enough room.
There is the half-time whistle. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. We're underway again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Oh, good interception. Moutinho. Ricardo Horta. Hassan tries a through ball. Real chance. He's away. And he nearly went all the way.
Looked as if he had Hollywood written all over it, but it ended up in bust, unfortunately, on this occasion. What a pity.
Rice looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, he's broken through. Saved only by poor finishing.
The defence was made to look vulnerable there. They simply had no answer for that trickery.
Moutinho. Hassan plays it out to the wing. Calafiori gets it away. And it's Moutinho. Aim forward. Hassan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aimed long and direct. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, well, he can be very busy in wide position, so they need to double up on him a bit more.
Gabriel Jesus. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man ready to come on. He slid it through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Looks to slip it through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has shown him a yellow card. He stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Partey. On the volley! Blocks! That's really good defending. Wagner can hoist it clear. Gabriel. And it's Sterling. Sterling. And Sterling! Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, but I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Arsenal, some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Can he find a finish now? It's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
The Gunners took a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Sterling puts it towards the front. Out to the left it goes. Ricardo Water. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. João Moutinho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Também a menina foto.
Esse jogador.
Eles vão tipo aí também.
Suarez. É o Suarez, o
Now
Arthur.
the pass.
Como é que chega na futebol?
Sterling.
Parece que vai na halia.
Bruma.
Esse não é gol da história.
Sporting Braga with a corner
Yeah,
and hardly any
yeah.
time left on the clock.
É qual o jogo, assim?
And that's it. So they bask in their win.
Yeah, Senegal better run and limit times outgo than a play fit. No one never loved him, but
Well, I think a lot of people...
Foi a Was it?
Fechei Freddy.
Yes, Mark, bro.
Everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would say Jan Vertonghen. Whether it be at centre...
Arsenal!
Unbelievable.
An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time. Quite exquisite. Brilliantly dispatched.
Yeah, and he had to adjust his body position to swing at that. It was instinctive and top draw.
Arsenal with an early lead. Good start. Now it's Chadley. Turns and goes back. Let's put a stop to that. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. To the keeper and try something new. Gets it upfield. right through. Intervention was very necessary.
I hope well.
It's a long forward pass. Chadley. Ball's out on the left now. Hit into the middle. It's come back out. Heavenly from Havertz. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Havertz did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Arsenal take a 2-goal lead. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's on the move, and he's going to have to go in alone. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Diawara, forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, that's where he wants it. Sticks in a foot to win it back. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Zinchenko. Chadley absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Chadley. And back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now the pass. An adventurous run from a defender. The whistle goes for half-time. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Arsenal will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first half performance after the restart. They've asserted an authority, and they really shouldn't complicate things from here.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time. 2-0 up. Martinez. Havertz tries a through ball. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Zinchenko. Trossard. Deftly done. It's the goalkeepers to claim. Torgan Hazard. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Gets it upfield. Slimani is a clever pass. He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Aim forward. Torgan Hazard. Now it's Diawara. Mikel Merino dumps it upfield. Looks to dink one in. He's picked him out. The defence can get it clear. Swing at it! That is wayward.
Well, it was far from high calibre, Peter. And when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high calibre.
Looks like a good ball through. Arsenal have a poor touch to thank for getting away with it.
Well, those are the kind of mishaps that all players experience through their careers. A mistake when you least wanted it, and it's just very annoying.
Martinelli.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Looks to slip it through. Torgan Hazard. Havertz. Just 5 minutes left. Boots it upfield. He's played him through. Keeper's ball. Stroke it through.
There is no VOCs.
Gets it away. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be the final act. Arsenal can be very happy with a job well done, an efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So, Jim, tell me this: who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus. he's always going to be a massive threat, Peter, and that's primarily because his movement off the ball is so effective. Even if he doesn't end up touching the ball, he usually plays a part in his team's attacking plays because he's dragged people out of position, and that can be an obvious help to those around him. He's full of enthusiasm.
Right, no argument from me on that one. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Who's going to make this theirs? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Aimed long and direct. He's being closely tested here. Looks like a good ball through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
That's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Torganazar. Gabriel Jesus charges in. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's Slimani. Mikel Merino gets it back. Ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Comes forwards. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rice battles to win it back. Plays it out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. Brings it forward. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rice.
Money ganda.
Puts it upfield. Back to the keeper.
That sounds like a pound.
A win here is so important to their ambitions.
Bien.
Gets it back. For Tongan. Slimani. Gets it back. Stop to that. Wonderful quick feet. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. We hit half-time. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Knocks it towards the front. He's found his man. Calafiori. Sterling. Gabriel Jesus. Slimani. Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now the pass. Passes it through. Gabriel. Spoon forward. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, look, Peter, he can be a real danger, so that defence can't stand off and just watch.
Going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
The Tongan tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. Slimani pumps it upfield. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Danger averted for now. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Gabriel Jesus. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Delaney goes long and forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rice. And it's Sterling. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Tries a through ball. Clears it out of harm's way. Sterling with the ball through. Away from immediate danger. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The referee's given a throw. Gabriel Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
Slimani. And it's Slimani. Spoon forward. Shapes to shoot. And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
It so nearly came off for him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Lucassen is fouled. Sterling. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that will be the final act. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Real Madrid against Arsenal. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Donnarumma, is a real phenomenon. You'd have to be pretty special to come into top-flight football at the age of 16 and stay there ever since. He's blessed with a real physical presence and athleticism, as well as supreme confidence, and he's got the lot.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Rodrigo. Havertz.
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Mbappe tries a through ball, hits it! Goal! Real Madrid! The breakthrough strike! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
The Gunners didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Deftly done. Now here's the through ball. And the defence can get it clear. He's made sure that that won't get through. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Battles to win it back. Has gone out. Good idea, just poorly executed. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Lobs it in gently. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Loose. Tries the route one option. Now it's Havertz. Looks like a good ball through. Gets into some space. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Looks to slip it through. Oh, good interception. Mendy pumps it forwards. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Valverde. Big chance here. They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that in.
Real Madrid take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
That'll be a throw. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first-half performance after the restart. They've asserted an authority, and they really shouldn't complicate things from here. Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then...
Mikel Merino with the foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's cut it out. Good clearance and very necessary. Modric has set up one goal so far. Trossard. Now the pass. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And he's there to cut it out. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendy hurtles into the tackle. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Havertz. Is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, he's the spearhead to the attack, and they need to blunt his chances.
Goes wide. Corner it is then. Plays it out to the wing. It's got through and it's gone a long way up and away. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. White.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Modric. Forward it goes. Gets it back. Passes it through. Looks to slip it through. Trossard! That's a real chance missed.
Well, you can't fault the effort they're putting into it. You know, without an end product, though, it just piles up the frustration.
Mbappe, who has made his impact already. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. Mbappe pushes it out wide. Mbappe coaxed out to the wing. Goes long and forward. Lucas Vazquez positions himself well and cuts it out. Thrust towards the front line. Real Madrid get it back again. Mbappe. Mbappe! It's anyone's ball. Aimed long and direct. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mbappe. Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner. The final whistle. Arsenal beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal were forced into chasing the game following that early concession, and it left them vulnerable in several areas. And I think when you look back on this performance,
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. Arsenal against Sporting Braga. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Okay, interesting. Is a poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted. Gabriel Jesus. João Moutinho. Ricardo Horta. Now the pass. Ball's gone out of play. Rice floats one over, doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gabriel Jesus. Wagner gets it away. It's gone for a throw-in. Martinelli! And he nearly went all the way.
And it looked as if he had Hollywood written all over it, but it ended up in bust, unfortunately, on this occasion. What a pity.
João Moutinho tries a through ball. Bruma, now the cross. It's out for a goal kick. And that's a throw-in. Gabriel, if you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Done very well to intervene. Wagner. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Ricardo Horta. Rui Fonte spreads it wide. Spoon forward. Gabriel Jesus passes it through. Gabriel Jesus. Can he find a finish now? And he's there to hoof it away. Silva Very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Bruma tries a long pass towards the front. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rui Fonte showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rui Fonte still waiting for the first goal. Looks to slip it through. Looks like a good ball through. Rui Fonte shoots! Martinelli. Ball forward. What does he try from here? Looks to slip it through. Calafiori. Rice. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
We've reached half-time. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group.
Arsenal can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard plays it out to the flank. Ødegaard. Defence has got rid of that. Another throw-in. Ødegaard! And the ball's come out. That's gone a long way up and away. It's a loose ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Battles to win it back. Gabriel Jesus. It's come loose. João Moutinho.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Thrust towards the front line. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Saka! And again, the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Bruma with a delicate ball. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Goes for it! No, he's missed it. Claudemir, not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. very well to get to that.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Gabriel Jesus passes it through. Odegaard gets it back. Siqueira hurtles into the tackle. Partey. Big chance here!
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gabriel Jesus. He can get that clear. Claudemir. Gabriel Jesus. Now can he finish? Good clearance and very necessary. Claudemir. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Arsenal go in search of their winner. Crunching tackle. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? And the finish! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Away from immediate danger. And that will be the final act. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, it's certainly doing it the hard way. Qualification, of course, is all that matters, and to secure it when the pressure was on bodes well for the tougher tasks that lie ahead now. I think this can serve them quite well.
Is the opening fixture of the business end of the Champions League. It is cutthroat now. A single error could spell the end of the road. So we reach the business end of the competition. No second chances, no margin for error. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea, simply because of the...
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well,
What a
if he's
start.
serious
Free
about
kick
trying
in a
from this
dangerous
range,
position
I think
in the
he
opening
must feel he
minutes.
can generate the power. Big ask.
Odegaard! That was travelling. Partey picks it up from the goal kick. Horsons, great challenge. Goodmanson. Chip through. White. Looks to slip it through. Odegaard. It's come loose. Havertz plays it backwards and they'll try again. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Goodmanson. The Gunners looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Forward it goes. Now it's Havertz.
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
Mandragore. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cut out in the nick of time. White goes long and forward. Havertz with the ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Dodo. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries a long pass towards the front. In he flies! Goal! Fiorentina! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Fagioli. Goodmanson. Thrust towards the front line. Havertz passes it through. Lovely feet. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Fagioli. Back to the keeper and go again. Saliba. Looks like a good ball through. Mikel Merino needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Saka! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, believe me,
The referee brings the first half to a close.
it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this.
Tries a through ball. Calafiori. Mikel Merino knocks it towards the front. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. A chance! Keeper's ball.
Cousins. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Who's going to make this theirs? Fiorentina have a free kick. That's put paid to a promising move. Now the pass. Oh, good interception.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Mandragore. Now it's Gosens. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nicely controlled. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Cousins. Cousins. Looks to slip it through. Mandragore. He's been caught there, it's a foul. Looks like a good ball through. He's pinged one through here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a long forward pass. Cousins. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries a through ball. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Dodo. Are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's difficult to see them overturning this, considering they've been shut out for so long.
That's not going to find its target. Fires from distance.
Well, after that scare, surely they'll manage to keep the ball out of the danger zone. Moments like that are not good for the well-being of their fans, I can assure you of that.
Keane. And there goes the final whistle. So home advantage told here. They can only hope that the same applies in the second leg, when they will look to drag it back in their own backyard.
Listen, they had plenty of time to overcome the setback, but for me, they never quite had enough adventure in their play to get back into that one.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Arsenal against Fiorentina. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Arsenal lost in the first leg away from home. That sets up an enthralling second leg here, where only a win will do if they're going to avoid a premature knockout. Dodo. Mandragore. Adley. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries a through ball. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ødegaard tries the route one option. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rice goes long and forward, looks to slip it through, face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's broken through. He comes flying in. Goal! Arsenal! They are firmly back in business. De Gea did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Arsenal take the lead and chip away at their aggregate deficit. Rice passes it through. Oh, he's in! Keane. Looks like a good ball through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mandragore. Fagioli. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Knocks it towards the front. Gabriel Jesus. Now the pass. Chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Goodmanson. Paulsons. Goodmanson. Plays it out to the wing. Looks to slip it through. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. Gabriel Jesus. And he's on his way! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Fagioli. Paulsons passes it through. Mandragore. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. It's always going to be the keepers. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, when you've lost the first leg, this is exactly the type of attitude and the application needed in a second. I think the belief is back. I think they have great confidence about what they're doing now, and it's all looking very promising.
The Gunners leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Odegaard. Saka. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, glorious footwork. Dodo. And back to base. It's a long forward pass. Aimed long and direct. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Rice has been caught there. It's a foul.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. No, it's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Saka. Looks like a good ball through. Clears it out of harm's way. Throw in. Managed to get it away. Turns and goes back. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Mandragore. Now it's Zaniolo. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Odegaard. Partey with the ball through. Goodmanson. Well weighted. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice passes it through. That's put paid to a promising move. Well played, he saw that coming. Pumps it upfield. Corsons. Almost nothing left on the... Rice with the foul. Has a go. Should have equalised.
Well, he was so eager to score there, he almost put too much into that attempt to equalise. What a waste.
Zaniolo boots it upfield. Deftly done. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gabriel. Rice. Mandragore comes sliding in. Tries a through ball. Now it's Gosens. Zaniolo. Hit long and direct. Done very well to intervene. Odegaard tries a long pass towards the front. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Rice. thrust towards the front line. Oh, good interception. Moreno. De Gea gets it upfield. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Mandragore. Looks like a good ball through. So close to drawing level.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Saliba. Rice. Calafiori. Who's going to make this theirs? Defending was strong and firm. Passes it through. Crosses it in. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Now the pass. Well positioned to make that interception. Ødegaard. Looks to slip it through. Fascioli. Passes it through. It's a loose ball. Looks like a good ball through. Arsenal have a free kick. Has a pop! It's in! They have edged ahead overall. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Arsenal creep ahead on aggregate. It was always on.
If they can manage to keep this momentum in their play, it'll go a long way towards helping them stay in front.
And that's it. The Gunners are through. An excellent second leg performance to turn round the deficit. On they go. Arsenal leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Long and high towards the flank. It's gone a long way up and away. That's surely a foul. Free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's hit the crossbar.
Tierney. Jota.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Now the pass. Calafiori. Forward it goes. Odegaard. Who's going to make this theirs? Calafiori tries a long pass towards the front.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Pumps it upfield. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries a through ball. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hatate. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Gabriel Jesus, not easily shrugged off the ball. Oh, he's really drilled it. Plays it over to the other flank. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Carter Vickers with the ball through. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Gabriel. Looks like a good ball through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus tries to switch the play. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Passes it through. Now can he finish? And out to safety. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus is fouled. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. The protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Managed to get it away. He's gone for it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Top save! That shot was travelling. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Arsenal can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Saliba. Saka. Looks to slip it through. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Partey. In for a header! No mistake! The breakthrough arrives at last! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Rice tries the route one option. He's made sure that that won't get through. Thrust towards the front line. Now here's the through ball.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Spoon forward, and he's onside. And he's cut it out. And that has put paid to that. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Now the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's made certain that won't get through. Has gone out. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Rice.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
It's a loose ball. Looks like a good ball through. Passes it through. Tries a through ball. Drilled in low. Great chance, it was a quality ball in.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Loose. Ball is over the line.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that's been repelled. It's a promising ball. No, not this time.
Oh, now that was a waste. You know, they've worked very hard to drag that defence out of position, only to squander what was a really good ball in.
90 minutes up, we're into stoppage time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Forrest. Hatati. Now the pass. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So home advantage told. They have the win they wanted and have a useful lead to carry away with them into the second leg.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end.